Good afternoon, Enderlin. It is Thursday, March 26th, roughly 1:30 here at Enderlin Area Schools. This video is generally for the 7 through 12 students and parents only, but if anybody else wants to take a listen to, you are more than welcome. Just a few updates. Enderlin Area Schools will be closed next week, March 30th through April 3rd. And what I mean by closed is our building is closed to non-essential staff. So the only people that will be allowed into our building will be the teachers and workers within our school. Online distance and distance learning, whether it be packets or online, will be in session next week, but the school building will be closed for the week of March 30th to April 3rd. On Monday, however, homework for grades 7 through 12 will be due. Drop off and pickups, kind of like what we did this past Monday, will happen on Monday, March 30th. The first time session is 7:30 a.m. to 9 o'clock. Again, that's 7:30 a.m. to 9 o'clock. 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. is our second time slot. Again, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And then 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. will be our third and final pickup and drop off date on Monday, March 30th. So, again, if any parents do not feel comfortable coming to pick things up, please contact a teacher or the school and let us know, and we will make arrangements to get that work to you guys. And when you do return your homework, please return the orange folders with the homework inside of it, and you'll pick up another folder for the week. This next section is just instructions for the students of 7 through 12 grades here at Enderlin. All 7 through 12 students need to check their K-12 emails every day. Okay, you need to check it once, twice, 3, 4 times a day because that's going to be your main line of communication. This is extremely important. Your teachers are creating Microsoft team groups every day. Even if you receive a paper copy and working paper, you need to check your email and join the Microsoft team meetings. With homework, students, it may seem like it's a lot of work at certain times, but just remember that your teachers are giving you instruction and homework for the entire week. Okay, it's not just one day, it's for the entire week. Do not wait until Sunday to start doing your homework. You will not be a happy camper. I've also informed our teachers to try to make things as fun and lively as we possibly can. Okay, we want to make sure that what you guys are doing, it's just the relevant things in life right now that we want you guys to make sure that you're taking part of. And attendance right now. I know we're not in the building, but your attendance is still being tracked, guys. Your attendance is tracked off your interactions with your teacher, as well as taking part in video conferences that are set up, whether it be the Microsoft Teams or Zooms. Okay, if you cannot make one of those meetings or do not have the capability to be a part of those, please contact your teacher and let them know. Okay, communication. That email or phone call to them, that counts as attendance. Okay, that interaction will count for you. Okay. The next section I want to talk about is communication. And this is both for the students and the parents. All communication right now should be done between the student or the parent and the teacher. Okay, the teachers, every one of them has listed their own email address as well as their own phone numbers and their phone numbers at the school. If you call a teacher and they do not answer, please leave a voicemail. Okay, they probably won't call you back if there's no voicemail left. Our school office hours right now are up in the air each day because we don't know what's coming and going. So we may not have somebody here at the school to answer the phone at all times of the day. So please communicate with the teacher that you have questions with. Again, continue to check the Enderlin School website, the Enderlin Area School Facebook page, and our Enderlin Twitter page at Enderlin Eagles. It is important to monitor these places daily for any important announcements. If you're not a social media person, okay, now is probably the time to get going. And all you have to do is follow us, go on our website, and that's it. You don't have to follow a bunch of other things, but it's important to stay in the loop with what's happening right now. The final thing I want to talk about today is actually for the parents of our Enderlin area 7 through 12 students. And I understand that these times are extremely difficult for all of our families, okay? Just the biggest thing is trust your students. Trust your own kid. Okay, one of our biggest lessons that we try to teach here at Enderlin Area Schools is for our students to become self-dependent. when they walk across the stage for graduation and leave for the real world, we need them to be ready. So one of the things that we try to do is to teach them these self-dependent ideas, okay, how to be self-dependent. So right now when they're at home with you, don't feel like you have to do everything for them, okay? Allow them to do their own thing. Check in on them. If your kid's not doing something, something might be up, but allow them to do their thing right now. And another thing for parents, the school building is closed. So when students have team meetings or emails that say, hey, there's a team meeting coming up, that's done virtually. It's not coming to our building. There will be no meetings here between students and teachers. Okay, so if there's any questions on that, please contact that classroom teacher that is setting up that meeting. The next little area here before I finish up is some some key tips for parents for grades 7 through 12. Okay, these are just some strategies that you might be able to use here while your students are at home. Okay, and like I said earlier, do not try to do everything for your child. Allow them to grow, allow them to learn, allow them to struggle. Okay, if you realize that they're not doing anything during the day, now is when the time when you step in. If you have a child that's an upper level, okay, allow them to help your younger children that may have issues with homework. Have them kind of tutor them. They've probably been through the process. They might have had the class. Okay, allow them to help out. Don't feel like you guys have to do everything. Okay? Another key tip that I would do is set aside a space in your house, in your residence. Okay, set aside a space for that kid to work there every day. Okay, don't allow them to sit on a couch. Don't allow them to work in front of the TV. Find a spot with little distractions, and it's going to make life a lot easier. And your kids will actually realize how much work they actually get done when they don't have those outside distractions. Okay, when they actually sit down and find the time to get it done, you'll see a huge turnout in what they can do. Another tip that I have is create a schedule. Okay? Students and adults alike, we are accustomed to routines. Try and help your child create a routine. Set an alarm in the morning. Wake up same time. Okay, that's an easy one. Set an alarm, wake up same time every day. Take lunch at the same time every day. Work on certain classes at the same time. All of these little strategies can help a student during our distance learning times. If your child is struggling with their homework, encourage them to contact their teacher. Okay, just tell them, hey, contact your teacher, whether it be by a phone call, an email, a virtual meeting. Have them reach out. Have them work with other students or friends. Okay, and again, through the distance, whether it be a phone call, through a FaceTime, whatnot, have them work with their friends. You do not have to be their saving grace every time that they find a spot where they're struggling. Okay, the biggest thing that we need to realize that learning isn't supposed to be easy every single minute of the day. When things come easy, you're not going to reach your full potential of learning. Struggling is part of the learning process, and it's hard to let that happen, but it's there. Okay, the struggles happen, but we got to battle through, just like in life. Okay, struggles present itself. We need to try and break through those. Okay, my final tip, really, parents, breathe. Okay, biggest thing that I can do is just breathe right now. Everybody is going through so much. You're not alone. Okay? My biggest thing that I tell my kids here in our building, control what you can control. Don't worry about the things that you can't control. So what are some of the things that you can control during this time? We can control our attitude. Okay? During the school year, we deal with hundreds of kids with every attitude that you could possibly imagine. Find a time to sit down with them and say, hey, reset your thinking, practice that positive self-talk. Okay? We can all do this. Okay? Another thing that you can control is what you're allowing your kids to do right now. Some kids right now might think, hey, I can go hang out all the time with my friends, all that. No, that's not what we should be doing right now. This is a scary time in history that we need to take serious. We must heed the warnings that our governments are putting out there. We must practice social distancing. The only way we get back to doing what we used to do and being normal with our daily lives is by practicing what they are telling us to do. It's very important that we practice the social distancing. Don't allow your kids to go to another house and hang out all day or have sleep. I mean, that stuff's dangerous right now, and it's hitting close to home. Okay, be very careful with what happens. So again, parents, these are just some strategies that I wanted to try to help you guys out with. As I stated in my video earlier this week, kids, we miss you guys all. We miss you all. Okay, we can't wait to get back into our building. But until then, stay safe, stay home. as best as you can. Dare to soar.